Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey and you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
So this teacher is not the brightest teacher. She's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Clearly, all of this was just going over her head. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Listen, in this episode, we're going to see what happens when a teacher puts a remix on the happy birthday song. And hear me, my friends, it doesn't go well. Now, she probably wishes that she would have just sung the happy birthday song the regular way. But instead, she wanted to put a remix on it. And she's now in trouble. People are calling her a racist. A parent is demanding that she be reprimanded. It's bad. It's even on the news. And so you have to ask yourself this question. Did this teacher understand the magnitude and the weight of cultural awareness? Now, there's some things you just have to be aware of. But oftentimes, if you just don't know, you're clearly oblivious to how a person might respond to a thing. Now, as it relates to intent, you might intend to do something that's good or fun or wholesome, but the impact may not reflect the intent. Take a look at this right here. You're going to be blown away by what happens. Many people are talking about this. I thought I would do an episode on it. Let me know what you think below in the comment section. Take a look.
Hi, Legend. Did you have a birthday last week?
Yes.
Legend Whitaker just turned 6 years old.
Can we sing happy birthday to you?
He attends Floral Avenue Elementary in Bartow, where his class and teachers celebrated with a song.
Happy birthday to you.
But what happened next
Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you?
stirred up hurt feelings and anger.
Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey and you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
I don't like stuff like that.
Legend says the song hurt his feelings. His mother, Desiree Prather, says the teacher sent her the video, and she went straight to the main office.
I automatically said, that's unacceptable. And I don't think nothing's funny about it.
Prather says there's a history of Black people being described that way, which makes it extremely upsetting.
So this teacher is not the brightest teacher. She's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Clearly, all of this was just going over her head because she was excited to record and film her singing the happy birthday song along with the classmates to this young man, all right? And then she commences to sing the funny version of it. She films that as well. And then she takes her phone, finds mom's phone number, sends the video to mom as if I'm doing something that's going to make you smile and chipper and happy. And mom is like, hold up now, I ain't feeling that. These are fighting words. I mean, it's clear that the teacher just isn't connecting the dots here. And it just went over her head. It did. Now, I don't think that the teacher did this intentionally to be racist. I want to say that. I don't. She's just not culturally aware, which means that her intent ruined the impact of what she desired to do. And now mom is, on the news because she ain't having this. Take a look.
I don't even like racism, and to know where we come from and our ancestors, And for us to be labeled like that, because when they call us monkey, they basically saying that we're ugly, we act like a monkey and all this and that. I don't like that at all.
Polk County Public Schools district staff and the HR department are reviewing this. I followed up with additional questions, like, is this the first time this teacher has sung this song to students? And I also asked, while this is being reviewed, will the teacher still be in the classrooms? I have not heard back yet.
I don't play games about my child.
In a letter to the school board, Prather asked for an apology, immediate disciplinary action, and counseling for her son. After receiving no response, she decided to show up in person.
They just kept saying it's an active investigation. They can't answer no questions or anything like that.
So mom sends in a notification to the school board and to the school saying, hey, I want an apology. Something should be done to this teacher, and yada, yada, yada. And for some reason or another, the school takes its time, drags its feet, and doesn't respond to the mother in a timely fashion. So therefore, mom ups the ante and brings it to the news. Now, let me say this. I have apologized for things in my life where I said to myself, man, no, I'm apologizing for something that makes no sense. All right. I have to say sorry because someone felt like I was saying something that I was not saying. And you know what you do in that case? Just apologize. It will save you a lot of time. It will save you a lot of time, and it will save you a lot of time. Just go ahead and apologize, address it, and say, hey, I sung the song to your son. I didn't mean any harm, but it seems as if, my intent was not equal to the impact. So therefore, hey, on behalf of the school system, on behalf of yours truly, I am sorry. I apologize. You know what mom is going to say? Thank you for the apology and keep on going. This better not happen again and blah, 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 blah. But instead, they kind of just, gave mom the runaround and said there was an active investigation and you really said nothing to her. So therefore, she takes it to the media. I think that this had never made it to the media. Never. They should have addressed her concern, apologized, and kept going. But instead, now we have a fact-finding mission. Now, I also want to add to this that I said earlier that I don't think that the teacher was trying to be racist. I believe that. But also, I want to corroborate that with evidence. I want to show you this next video of this same teacher singing this song, this time not to a black student, but to a white student. Take a look at this.
A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Happy birthday to you!
All right, so there you have it. Mom is going to be happy, I guess, to hear this, that not only was that song sung to her son who's black, but the same song has been sung to white students. All right. Now, this song, okay, it's a song from another era. The monkey birthday song was a common playground variation sung to children for decades in the 80s and the 90s, long before social media outrage culture. Okay. The song is also in the movie Madagascar, which was released in 2005. And so it's a funny, goofy, teasing version of the happy birthday song. However, there's a group of people in this country who were once called monkeys in a derogatory way, blacks. And so you have to ask yourself this question. If we're going to sing this funny, teasing, and goofy version, do we need to consider who we sing this song to? I personally think that we should. If we have a history of this word monkey being used in a negative way towards blacks, Do you think it's the best idea to sing this same song to someone that is Black when that term monkey has been used historically as a derogatory term? You can choose to sing it anyway and be totally oblivious to what may happen in response to it. Videotape it, send it to the parent as if, hey, I'm doing a good thing, only to find out that you are in deep trouble and mama is mad at you. And so this teacher just needs to become more advanced in cultural awareness. There's some things that you can't do and or say to all students and to all people, i.e., when you consider ethnicities and different backgrounds. So the dilemma, intent versus impact. Intent clearly matters, but impact has become the only thing that counts in public debate. It's true. The teacher reportedly sang the same version for white students too, showing no racial intent, yet the reaction has been framed entirely through the lens of race. We're losing the ability to distinguish between malicious intent and poor judgment, okay? And this teacher showed poor judgment, but her intent wasn't malicious. And hopefully this serves as a teachable moment for this teacher, for the school system, and even also for the parent. You know, if a teacher would have done this to one of my children, I would have raised a concern, gone to the school, talked to the teacher and things of that nature, and hope that the teacher could be reasonable and see where she possibly missed it in the situation. I would give her a chance, you know, to at least come to grips with the fact that, okay, maybe she got this wrong or showed poor judgment. Now, if she didn't want to receive that, then possibly at that point, I'll release it on social media and or go to the news. But, you know, when every misstep is treated as racism, people stop engaging altogether. And so you just can't quickly jump to, hey, she was being racist and she did this intentionally. You have to consider that maybe she just didn't understand what she was doing. It missed her. She wasn't thinking. She had poor judgment. And even when you have poor judgment and you miss it and it goes over your head, listen, you should still apologize for what you did, even though your intent wasn't to do harm. And so we have a ripple effect. Fear, silence, and overcorrection. Stories like this send shockwaves through classrooms and workplaces. Teachers, coaches, and leaders begin to self-censor, worried that any joke, song, or cultural reference could offend. Now that's true. It's true. Over time, schools will likely eliminate birthday celebrations, possibly Christmas songs, I don't know why, Halloween costumes, I wouldn't be mad about that, and anything else that could spark controversy. Hey, it's a slippery slope. That's why people have to use cultural awareness. You know, we can keep the funny songs and the Madagascar songs. You look like a monkey and you smell like one too. Yeah, you can keep that song. But hey, man, I'm not going to go up to someone Jewish and start saying dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I wouldn't do that. Man, no, I'm not participating in that because I don't want to be anti-Semitic. I don't want to be labeled in that manner. I don't want anyone to say that about me. And so therefore, I am going to temper what I say. But oftentimes, minorities are more cautious and or aware of these things than sometimes non-minorities. And within that, you have lessons that people can learn and be taught in the process. But to immediately jump and say that she was being racist, I think that is a stretch or a overreaction. All right, so the real question that we should be asking ourselves in my close is, Where's the line? Yes, calling a child a monkey, even in a song, can be poor taste, especially given America's racial past. But do we automatically treat a decades-old children's song as a hate act? Where's the boundary between teasing and harm, humor and humiliation, innocence and insensitivity? Okay, where is the line? If every cultural relic is viewed through today's hypersensitive filter, we risk erasing context, nuance, and human intent. I personally wish that this teacher would have apologized from the beginning and said, you know what, Mom, I got this wrong. I wasn't thinking about that, but I am sensitive and sympathetic to how I could have made your son feel. And I apologize. That possibly would have been it. But instead, the school district managed this in the wrong way. And so now this even had to make it to the media, to social media, and it's gone viral for many people to talk about and say, hey, yes, there's more racism in our school system. Let me know what you think below, my friends, in the comment section. What's your opinion on this? Do you think that this is a intentional case of racism? Do you think that the teacher needs to work on her cultural awareness? Or are we as a people, as Americans, just becoming too soft, too spineless, and we're always blown, out of shape over any little thing? Let me know what you think below, my friends, in the comment section. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I weak or am I strong? God bless you, my friends, and God bless America.